Welcome to Quotes on Cage. About Plato. Plato c. 427–348 BC was a pivotal ancient Greek philosopher, known for his foundational contributions to Western philosophy. A student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle, Plato explored concepts like justice, reality, and knowledge. He founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning. His famous works include The Republic, where he discusses his ideas on ideal government and the role of philosophers in society. Plato's dialogues remain influential in philosophy, politics, and education to this day. Famous quotes of Plato. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. The man who makes everything that leads to happiness depend upon himself, and not upon other men, has adopted the very best plan for living happily. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. Courage is knowing what not to fear. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. When the mind is thinking, it is talking to itself. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. He who wishes to serve his country must have not only the power to think, but the will to act. Ignorance, the root and stem of every evil. No one is a friend to his friend who does not love in return. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. Love is a serious mental disease. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. The measure of a man is what he does with power. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. Excess generally causes reaction and produces a change in the opposite direction. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs. When he first appears, he is a protector. Necessity is the mother of invention. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. When the mind is thinking, it is talking to itself. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm to life and everything. Those who tell the stories rule society. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. There is truth in wine and children. Justice in the life and conduct of the state is possible only as first it resides in the hearts and souls of the citizens. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. The greatest mistake in life is to be continually fearing you will make one. The soul takes nothing with her to the next world but her education and culture. Philosophy is the highest music. To love rightly is to love what is orderly and beautiful in an educated and disciplined way. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share. Goodbye.